Good day everyone. Our topic for today is all about equation of a line. Let's start. First thing, what is a line? A line is a one-dimensional figure which has length but no width. In geometry, a line can be defined as a straight, one-dimensional figure that has no thickness and extends endlessly in both directions. And it is often described as the shortest distance between any two points. Now, ito yung mga notation na ginagamit natin para sa line. We need to use two letters. For example, AB. And then maglalagay tayo ng symbol ng line sa taas nila. Okay? Or another way to represent a line is small letter. For example, small letter L, small letter M, and so on and so forth. Also, meron tayong tinatawag na standard form of a line in terms of an equation. So, we have ax plus by is equals to c. Also, meron din tayong tinatawag na general form of a line. We have ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So, tandaang mabuti kapag general form naka-equate sa 0. Okay? Now, let's talk about equation of a line. Paano nga ba tayo mag-create ng line? So, yun muna yung problemahin natin. Ano-ano yung kailangan natin to create a line? So, bago natin problemahin yung equation. Consider this point, x sub 1, y sub 1, and x sub 2, y sub 2. Now, if we have 2 points, and then we connect those 2 points, and then we have a line. So, in short, we need at least 2 points to make a line. Tatatluhin mo yan, basta magkakahilera, you can still make a line. Okay, pero yung pinakakaunti, kailangan mo lang ng 2 point to make a line. Okay? Next, what if meron ka lang isang point? X sub 1, y sub 1. Pero ibinigay yung slope. So, meron kang rise at meron kang run. Makakreate ka pa ba ng line? And the answer is yes. Kasi once na ginawa mo yung rise and then followed by run, automatically mag-e-end ka sa another point. So, kung meron kang point and a slope, parang meron ka na ring 2 point. But again, point at saka slope yung given. Kung meron kang point at saka meron kang slope, makaka-create ka rin ng line. So, kanina, we need 2 points to make a line. This time, if we have a point and the slope, we can make a line. Now, paano tayo gagawa ng equation ng line? So, gamitin natin yung formula natin for slope. So, what is the formula for slope? Slope, or m, is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Or simply, change in y over change in x. Now, sir, wala po tayong y sub 2 saka x sub 2. Oo nga, kasi isa lang yung point na given natin. Now, ang tendency, yung isang point natin in general. So, yung other point natin, points in general, must be x, y. So, papalitan natin yung y sub 2 saka yung x sub 2 ng y and x. Again, ito ay in general. Itong point na to, ito yung given, fixed point yan, meron kang slope, at yung x, y, ito yung points in general. So, we have m is equals to y minus y sub 1 all over x minus x sub 1. Next, cross multiply. We have m times x minus x sub 1 is equals to y minus y sub 1. Pagbaligtarin lang natin. So, we have y minus y sub 1 is equals to m times x minus x sub 1. At ito, malamang ay nakita nyo na sa libro nyo at ang tawag natin dyan ay point slope form. Ito yung gagamitin natin para mag-create ng line kung given yung point at saka yung slope. From the word itself. Kaya dyan pinangalan yung point slope form. Kapag meron kang point at meron kang slope, gamitin mo tong formula na to para makakreate ka ng equation ng line. Okay? Next, balikan natin yung kanina. So, we need at least 2 points to make a line. Or we need 2 points to make a line. Now, paano tayo gagawa ng formula out of this given? We know the first formula, the point slope form. We have y minus y sub 1 equals to m times x minus x sub 1. Now, yung slope, kung natatandaan natin yung slope, ito ay y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Pwede nating ipalit yung formula ng slope dun sa m. So, we will have y minus y sub 1, yung m na palitan lang natin, m pa rin naman to, slope pa rin naman to. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 multiply by x minus x sub 1. Now, and this form is what we call the two-point form. So, para makakreate ng line, given yung dalawang point, gagamitin mo tong equation natin na two-point form. From the word itself, dalawang point ang kailangan mo para makakreate ng line. So, ang gagawin mong formula, itong 2.4. Okay, so kung medyo naguguluhan, i-apply natin agad sa example para mas maintindihan natin. Find the equation of the line given the following. Express the equation in general form. So, yung sagot natin, kailangan nasa general form. ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So, number 1, we have 3, 4, and negative 1, negative 2. Number 2 and number 3. Now, let's have the solution. Solution agad tayo. Number 1, 3, 4, and negative 1, 2. Ano yung mga given natin? So, yung given natin ay dalawang point. Meaning, ang gagamitin nating formula, since dalawang point yung given, is yung two-point form. Nakuha? So, bakit ito yung gagamitin natin? Kasi yung 2 points po yung given. Dalawang point yan. Isang A at saka isang B. Now, labelan muna natin yung bawat points natin. We have x sub 1, y sub 1, and this is x sub 2, y sub 2. Next, substitute na natin dun sa ating formula. We have y minus 4. So, yung 4 natin dito, ito yung y sub 1, equals to negative 2 minus 4, y sub 2 minus y sub 1, all over negative 1 minus 3 times x minus 3. Next, simplify natin. We have y minus 4 equals to negative 6 over negative 4 times the quantity x minus 3. Next, simplify pa natin. Pwede pang i-simplify yung negative 6 saka yung 4. Divide natin by negative 2 parehas. So, magiging y minus 4 is equals to 3 over 2 times x minus 3. Next, cross-multiply natin. So, ito ay may denominator na 1. Ito ay may denominator na 2. Cross-multiply natin. We have 2y minus 8 is equals to, yung 3 distribute na natin, we have 3x minus 9. Next, kailangan daw naka-equate to 0. So, tandaan natin, in general form dapat yung ating sagot. Now, kailangan din positive yung x. Now, kung yung x natin ay positive, yung y na lang ililipat natin sa kabilang side. Okay, so lilipat natin yung y, so magiging 3x minus 2y, and then negative 8 lipat sa kabila, magiging positive 8. So magiging negative 9 plus 8, or simply negative 1. And we're done. That's the answer. That's the equation of the line passing through 3, 4, and negative 1, 2. Now, ito yung question. Sir, paano namin malalaman na tama yung aming sagot? Okay? So, ito isang way. Gamit tayo ng online calculator or online graphing calculator. So, pwede nyo itong i-download sa inyong mga mobile phone. Libre naman to. Bukod sa libre na to, wala pa itong bayad. Okay? So, ito ay Desmos. Pwede siyang i-download. Now, i-graph natin. So, tuturuan ko kayo paano mag-graph. So, dito sa kabilang side, dito sa ating left side, makikita natin yung mga kailangan nating i-type. Okay, so ano ita-type natin? Type natin yung given. So, yung given natin kasi yung point na parenthesis 3, 4, close parenthesis. Kasi ito yung ating coordinates. Next, ito yung point, lumabas na agad siya. So, gusto nyo, lagyan nyo ng label. Yan, lalabas na yung label natin. Next, ang kailangan natin dito, yung another point natin, which is B. Ang B natin ay negative 1, negative 2. Okay, so ito yung sa baba. Lagyan natin ng label. Check nga lang ulit natin kung tama yung given natin. Okay, 3, 4, and negative 1, 2. And ito yung ating sagot dapat. 3x minus 2y minus 1. So, yung ating line, 3x minus 2y minus 1 is equals to 0. Okay. So, ang tendency, kung mapapansin natin, tanggalin ko muna yung line. Dapat yung makukuha nating equation ng line ay dadaan dun sa dalawang point na given natin. So, pag kinilik natin itong part na to, dun sa ating Desmos, lilitaw yung graph, like this. Pag tikinik nyo ulit, mawawala. So, ang tendency, kung mapapansin, yung equation ng line na nakuha natin ay dumaan mismo dun sa dalawang given point natin. So, what does it mean? Our answer is correct. Okay, so let's move on. Let's have example number 2. We have point A, 1, negative 3, and the slope, negative 3. Now, ano-ano yung mga given? We have a point at saka meron tayong slope. So, in short, yung gagamitin nating formula to make a line is point-slope form. Bakit point-slope form? Kasi ang given natin ay isang point at saka isang slope. Next, labelan natin. So, we have x sub 1, y sub 1, at saka meron tayong slope. Now, substitute. We have y minus negative 3 equals to negative 3 times x minus 1. Simplify natin. We have y plus 3 is equals to negative 3 times x minus 1. Distribute natin yung negative 3. We have y plus 3 equals to negative 3x plus 3. Next, kailangan natin ay nasa general form and positive yung x. Since negative yung x dito, negative 3x, lipat natin sa kabilang side. So, magiging 3x plus y, lipat yung 3 sa kabila, 3 minus 3 will become 0. Therefore, our final answer must be 3x plus y is equals to 0. And we're done. Now, try natin i-graph kung ito ay dadaan nga ba sa 1, negative 3. Itong 3x plus y is equals to 0. Check natin. Ito yung kanina. Check natin. 1, negative 3. And then, wala tayong, ito yun. Ito yung point natin. Oops. Ito yung point natin. Yung equation naman ng line natin is equals to 3x plus y is equals to 0. And there you go. Kung papansin, ito yung given point natin, 1, 3. And dadaan dyan yung ating equation ng line. Okay? And therefore, our answer is correct. So, let's move on. So, ganun yung pag-check ng ating answer. Next, number 3. We have 2, 5 and negative 1 over 5 as a slope. So, isang point, isang slope. Therefore, ang gagamitin natin ay point-slope form. Parang kanina, kagaya lang din ng ating example number 2. So, ulitin lang natin yung process. Lagyan natin ng x sub 1, y sub 1. Substitute natin. Simplify natin ng konti. Next, kapag meron tayong negative sign, dito kadalasan kasi nagkakaroon ng error. So, ang tendency, minumultiply na yung kabila sa negative, tapos minumultiply pa yung right side sa negative. Para hindi tayo malito, tandang mabuti, kapag meron tayong negative, ilalagay natin siya sa numerator. Again, for simplicity, para hindi tayo malito. Okay? So, lalagay natin sa taas. So, we have negative 1 over 5. This is the same as negative 1 over 5. So, negative 1 yung top and 5 yung nasa ilalim. Positive palagi yung nasa denominator. Okay, now, we are now ready to cross multiply. So, we have 5y minus 25 is equals to negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 2, kaya naging positive 2. Now, kailangan daw nasa general form. So, since negative yung x yung lipat natin sa kabila. So, magiging x plus 5y minus 27 is equal to 0. And that's the answer. Okay, so let's move on to example number 4. We have a is equals to 0, 4 and the slope is 3. Now, again, point yung given at saka isang slope. So, anong gagamitin? We have a point-slope form. Next, labelan natin. Substitute natin. Simplify natin. And then, equate to 0. And that's the answer. Okay, so very simple. So, dito, hahanap na tayo ng pattern. Baka meron lang tayong makitang pattern. Ano ba yung pattern na tinutukoy ko? Kunin natin yung y minus 4 equals to 3. Lipat natin yung 4 sa kabila or add 4 both sides. So we have y is equals to 3x plus 4. Now, familiar ba sa inyo yung 3? Saan nyo nakita yung 3? Yung 3 kasi, iyan yung slope. Okay? Familiar ba kayo dun sa 4? Yung 4 kasi, iyan yung y-coordinate ng ating point A. Kung mapapansin, yung ating point A ay 0 yung x. Ibig sabihin, yung point na to is along y-axis. O nasa y-axis siya. Kung mapapansin, sila lang din yung lumabas dun sa ating equation. So meaning, kung yung slope yung given at yung y-intercept yung given, pwedeng ganito na yung gamitin natin. We have y is equals to mx plus b, wherein yung m yung slope at yung b yung y-intercept. That's why ang tawag dito sa formula na to is slope-intercept form. Given yung slope, given yung intercept, yung y-intercept, gagamitin natin is y is equals to mx plus b or yung slope-intercept form. Okay, so pang ilang formula natin to? So meron tayong point-slope form, meron tayong two-point form, at meron na tayong slope-intercept form. Meron tayong tatlong formula. So depende sa given. Okay, apply natin. We have m is equals to negative 2 and yung ating y-intercept, b, is equals to negative 7. Or simply, ito ay 0, negative 7. Now, solution, gamitin natin yung slope-intercept form. Bakit? Kasi given yung slope at yung y-intercept. Gawin natin. So, substitute lang natin agad. So, y is equals to negative 2x plus negative 7. Simplify. Y is equals to negative 2x minus 7. And tapos na yan. Lipat na lang natin. Gawin na lang natin siyang general form. So, we have 2x plus y plus 7 is equals to 0. Ito lang din naman yung nakuha natin kanina. Okay? Next, example number 6. Slope natin is 1/3 at yung ating y-intercept is 2. So, gawin natin. We have substitute. Yung slope natin is 1/3. Yung y-intercept is 2. Next, para matanggal yung denominator na 3, so ang tendency, ang gagawin natin, i-multiply natin lahat sila, yung buong equation, by 3. Okay, so magiging 3y minus 1/3 times 3 is just 1. So, cancel out yung denominator. So, magiging x na lang plus 6. So, one way para matanggal yung denominator, kung meron mang fraction dun sa ating equation, i-multiply nyo yung buong equation sa denominator na yon para matanggal siya. Okay? So, magiging 3y equals to x plus 6. Next, since positive na yung x, yung 3y na lang lipat sa kabila. So, magiging 0 is equals to x minus 3y plus 6. And we're done. Now, itatanong, sir, pwede bang yung 0 ay nasa kaliwa? Pwede naman. Same lang yan as x minus 3y plus 6 is equals to 0. Same lang yan. Okay? Now, let's have example number 7. We have 3, 0 and 0, 2. Now, ano yung mga given natin? Baka nakalimutan na. Given natin ay 2 point. So, ano yung gagawin natin? Or anong equation yung gagamitin natin? Ang gagamitin natin dito ay 2-point form. Bakit 2-point form, sir? Kasi meron tayong 2 point. Okay, 2 point yung given sa atin. Next, labelan natin. We have x sub 1, y sub 1. Ang kabila ay x sub 2, y sub 2. Next, substitute. Simplify natin. Magkakaroon tayo ng 2 over negative 3. Next, kapag meron tayong negative yung ating fraction, ang paalala kanina, palaging ilalagay sa numerator yung negative. Okay? Para hindi tayo malito. So, magiging negative 2 over 3 times x minus 3. Next, cross multiply. So, we will have 3y is equals to negative 2x plus 6. Distribute natin yung negative 2 dun sa x minus 3. Okay, so negative 2x and positive 6. Now, yung negative 2x, since negative yung x, lipat sa kabilang side, magiging 2x plus 3y is equals to 6. And we're done. Now, double check natin kung tama yung ating nakuhang sagot. So, given natin 3, 0 and 0, 2 at yung nakuha nating equation 2x plus 3y is equals to 6. Check nga natin sa Desmos. Okay, so we have the given 3, 0. So again, libre naman to sa Desmos. Wala naman bayad yung Desmos, so pwede kayong mag-download. And another given natin is 0, 2. 0, 2 along y-axis naman. Itong 3, 0, x-axis. So yung ating point na to, ang tawag natin dito is x-intercept. Yung kabila naman is y-intercept. Okay? Si y-intercept, ito yung b. Si x-intercept, ang kanyang notation is letter a. Okay? So tandaan a, x-intercept, yung b is y-intercept. Now, yung equation lang na nakuha natin ay 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. And that's it. Tingnan niyo mabuti. Dumaan yung ating line dun sa ating dalawang given point. So, anong ibig sabihin? Our equation of that line is correct. So, now let's move on. Balik na tayo dun sa ating discussion. So, dito, hanap ulit tayo ng pattern. Baka may makita tayong mas madaling way kung paano siya gawin. Kasi dalawang intercept yung given sa atin. Isang x at saka isang y-intercept. So, tingnan mabuti itong huling equation na ginawa natin. Yung 2x plus 3y is equals to 6. Pag i-divide natin lahat yan by 6, ang kalalabasan ay x over 3. X over 3. Yung 2 over 6 is 1/3. Plus 3 over 6 or simply 1/2. 6 over 6 is equals to 1. Now, familiar ba kayo dun sa 3? Saan nyo siya nakita? Yun yung ating x-intercept. Yung point na dinaanan sa x-axis. Okay? Bakit nasa x-axis? Kasi 0 yung y. Yung 2, siguro naman familiar na kung saan nakita yung 2. Yun yung ating y-intercept. Now, yung ating y-intercept ay b. Sinabi ko na kanina yung a ay x-intercept. Therefore, kapag yung x-intercept yung given, saka yung y-intercept yung given, pwedeng ganito na yung ating gawing equation. We have x over a plus y over b is equals to 1. Yung a is x-intercept, yung b, yung y-intercept. Ano yung tawag natin sa formula na yan? Ang tawag natin dyan is intercept form. Bakit tinawag na intercept form? Kasi yung given, parehas intercept. Isang x-intercept, saka isang y-intercept. So, meron na tayong 4 na formula na pwedeng gamitin. Una, given yung point saka slope. So, point slope. Pangalawa, dalawang point yung given. So, 2-point form. Pangatlo, given yung slope saka y-intercept. So, slope-intercept form. At yung pang-apat, given yung x and y-intercept or simply intercept form. Okay, so let's apply to last example. We have the x-intercept equals to 4 or simply ito ay 4, 0. At yung y-intercept natin is negative 7 or simply 0, negative 7. So, solution. Since x and y-intercept yung given, gagamitin natin yung intercept form. Okay? So, we have x over 4, substitute lang natin, plus y over negative 7 is equals to 1. Next, simplify. Positive over negative is negative. Next, paano matatanggal yung fraction? I-multiply natin lahat yan by 28. Now, paano naging 28 yon? Yung product ng 7 at saka ng 4. Yung iba, ang gagawin para matanggal yung fraction, una, i-multiply mo muna sa 4 lahat. Okay, kasi may 4 sa denominator. Multiply mo muna sa 4 lahat. And then, may matitirang 7 sa denominator. So, ang tendency, after i-multiply mo ng 4, i-multiply mo naman lahat sa 7. Para matanggal yung denominator na 7. In short, i-multiply natin yung buong equation by 28. Okay, so hopefully, nagets natin yung point na yon. So, we will have 7x minus 4y equals to 28. Kailangan naka-general form. Lipat sa kabila yung 28. Magiging 7x minus 4y minus 28 is equals to 0. and we're done. Now, check natin sa ating Desmos. Yung given natin is x-intercept, 4, 0 yan, at yung y-intercept, 0, negative 7. Saka yung ating equation na nakuha. So, tanggalin ko muna itong mga given kanina. We have 4, 0, yung ating x-intercept. Parenthesis, lagyan natin label. Next, y-intercept natin, 0, negative 7. Lagyan din natin ng label. Asaan na yung y equals to 7? Dito natin ng konti. Y equals to negative 7. Nasa ibaba pala siya. Yun. Next, yung ating equation ng line. We have 7x minus 4y minus 28 is equals to 0. And there you go. Kung papansin, yung ating equation ng line ay dumaan mismo dun sa ating x and y intercept. So what does it mean? Our equation of line is correct. So let's move on. Okay, next example. So syempre may magtatanong, Sir, paano kapag fraction yung given? Okay, so palagi naman tinatanong nung ilan yan. Sir, paano kapag fraction? Paano pag fraction? Paano natin gagawin yon? So let's have our next example. Yung ating x-intercept is 1/3. Yung ating y-intercept is negative 2 over 5. Dinaanan sa x-axis, dinaanan sa y-axis. So gagamitin natin ay intercept form. I-substitute lang natin. Now, ang question dito, Sir, paano ba mag-simplify ng x over 1/3? So, example muna tayo. Kung meron tayong 4 over 2 over 3, nung nandun tayo sa elementary days, ang ginagawa natin, kinukuha natin yung numerator and then i-multiply natin sa reciprocal ng denominator. So, ano ba yung reciprocal ng 2 over 3? Ang reciprocal ng 2 over 3 is 3 over 2. Okay? So, kunin yung numerator, multiply sa reciprocal ng denominator. So, we have 4 times 3 over 2 or simply this is 6. Apply natin dun sa ating equation. So, we have x times, reciprocal ng 1/3 is 3. So, we have 3x. Next, positive divided by negative, kaya negative yung sagot. Okay? Next is yung ating mga numbers and variable. Y multiply by the reciprocal ng 2 over 5 is 5 over 2. So, y times 5 over 2 or simply 5y divided by 2 is equals to 1. Next, again, para maklear yung fraction, multiply natin sa 2 lahat. And this becomes 6x minus 5y is equals to 2. Tandaan, kailangan nasa general form. So, lipat yung 2 sa kabila, equate to 0 in short. So, we have 6x minus 5y minus 2 is equals to 0. And we're done. Siyempre, kailangan natin siyang i-double check. Check natin. So, yung ating given ay tandaan natin 1/3 yung ating x-intercept at yung ating y-intercept is negative 2 over 5. Also, yung ating equation ng line na nakuha is 6x minus 5y minus 2 is equals to 0. Check natin sa ating Desmos. Ito yung given kanina. Tanggalin na natin. So, yung given natin is 1/3 para sa x-intercept, 0, 0. So, ito yung ating 1/3. Yun, lagyan natin ng label. Next, yung ating y-intercept naman, 0, negative 2 over 5. Negative 2 over 5. Close parenthesis. Lagyan natin ng label. Okay, so ito siya kaliit pag ginrush natin. Yung equation ng line na nakuha natin is 6x minus 5y. Again, kailangan dadaan to sa dalawang point na given natin. Minus 2 is equal to 0. And as you can see, dumaan yung ating equation ng line dun sa ating dalawang given point. So, meaning, our answer is correct. So, balik tayo sa ating discussion. Therefore, we're done.